Hello, you're very welcome to this video on MyFuture Plus from Careers Portal. I'll be taking you through logging into MyFuture Plus and exploring the actual career apps that will help you understand who you are at the moment, your journey so far in your career education, training and employment, and to get a sense of what it is you would like to do based on the career apps that we have. Today, I will focus on the Personality career app. So to start with, you mentioned to your career support person, your support worker, are you looking to explore what it is you would like to do? And they've mentioned to you, you could use MyFuture Plus. We started out by joining MyFuture Plus, which is free for you to use. And you've set up and you've linked to your key worker, your guidance worker, and the person that's supporting you in your choice. So you started out, you're at CareersPortal.ie. What you can do is you can log into the profile that you've created. With your username and your password, and you click login. So when you log in, you are at your main MyFuture Plus screen. So as you can look through, there is a number of apps along the top here. In previous videos, I have looked at Interest Profiler and I've looked at Career Skills, how to use them and what they mean in relation to understanding your journey. Because that's very much what MyFuture Plus is. It's supporting you to understand your journey, where you're starting from, where you're looking to get to, and further on, how you may get there and the tools that's going to help you develop your plan to take it step by step to support yourself, and where you would need to support to begin your journey and develop your journey as you go. So for today, we will focus on the personality quiz. All the apps that I do will display along the left-hand side here of the screen. So whether it is my skills, or whether it is my interests, and any of the courses, apprenticeships that I search, or the career profiles that I go into, will be displayed in my career library. Careers Portal has over 1,000 occupations or career profiles that we have profiled of how I would get into these, all that's involved with it, the knowledge, the skills, what's involved in the work context and the work context being the sector and the Irish economy where it is, health and medical, the work, the interests as they may match to a person's interests, and how do I actually get into it? How do I do it? Where do I start in my learning and progress and develop my professional development in that particular job? Likewise, there's information on labour market, related careers and courses, and I can search for actual jobs in that particular occupation as well. When I'm going into different sections, I can always navigate back to my own career file at the top of the screen by clicking career file there, and I'm back to my main screen. So at my main screen, what I can do is I'm going to go into personality quiz. So when I click in personality quiz, I'll get a description of what the personality quiz is, what it relates to, and the 4 temperaments. So 4 different kind of personality types: idealist, theorist, improviser, and stabilizer. So it's not an either or, it's like I will have certain elements of this that make up my overall personality. So if needs be, I can highlight this text and I can
Everybody has a personality. It's what makes us unique. Our personality is one of the building blocks of who we are. It influences our values, interests, how we learn, what we notice, and how well we get on with others. Our personality seems to be partly formed when we are born and develops and grows according to our experiences.
So what I've just done there is I've highlighted a piece of text and I've had the text read to me from the assistive tech hive and also from the browser tools within my browser, which I'm currently using Chrome. There's all different types of browsers that you may use. You can add in accessibility tools if you need particular support, or if you would prefer to experience the Careers Portal MyFuture Plus website in a particular way. That particular piece is to highlight a piece of text, to right click on it, and your browser tools for accessibility will be in there that you can play a particular selection if you need to. So I'll move to the right side of the screen where I can go in. I'll have a couple of different options. I'll have the personality quiz, but I'll also have my personality reflection. So I'll get a sense of where I am in relation to my personality across idealist, theorist, improviser, and stabilizer. What I can do is I can further reflect on what that means to me, what the personality means to me in relation to my search. So I click on personality quiz. There's 36 statements that will give you a sense of what your personality is. So from these 36 statements, I have two options. So question one, I do things with a plan in mind or on the spur of the moment. So perhaps I do things with a plan in mind. So I click on plan in mind, that turns green, and I click on next question. So I can go down through the questions, clicking on the answer that's relevant to me. And this gives me an idea of where I will be on the different types of personality temperaments. Bear in mind, this is based on your answers on one particular day. Though this may remain relatively stable, it may also change over time with your experience. When you experience different things, build up confidence in different areas. And as you develop in education, training, and your career. So as you can see, you can navigate through and you can go through the actual 36 questions. What that gives me is it gives me a graphic of idealist, theorist, improviser, and stabilizer. And under this, I can get a sense of where I am. What I can also do is I can click on the individual sections. So what does it mean? Like my highest one is idealist. I get an overall description of what idealist is.
Idealists are concerned with personal growth and want their life to be meaningful and significant. They like being with people, sharing with them, and encouraging them. This is the most philosophical of the four temperaments, and they place a high value on being true and honest with themselves and others. They like to see people grow and develop and are always ready to help out when a friend needs them.
So that's an overall sense of what an idealist is, but also as well as that, like where idealists would be most happy, elements of it. And in terms of sectors or parts of the economy and the workforce is where a person with this as their strongest personality temperament, where they may be happy, you know, most happiness, and where it is they might like to progress towards. So this gives you an indication, perhaps, among all the other considerations that you do. I can further click into careers. This will give me an idea of different types of careers that may match towards this particular personality temperament. And I can get further information on the specific types of career that I have looked at, as well as that, the actual careers themselves will be linked into different elements of the page itself. So above and beyond doing the actual assessment and getting the results, I can begin to look at the different elements that I have done. So whether it's idealist, what does that mean for me? Theorist, and so on. So take stabilizer, for example. I can get a sense of each of these personality temperaments. It may well be that I haven't developed that particular part of my personality because I don't have experience or confidence in that particular area. So over time, as I build up elements of experience in that, it may well be that my personality quiz looks very, very different after I do work experience or a course and so on, as my self-concept changes. So apart from the results themselves that I can click in and view and retake, what I can do is I can click on a personality reflection. So my strongest temperament was idealist, and my weakest was stabilizer. So what I can do is I can begin to reflect on what this particular personality element means to me. So an idealist, I've got a sense of what it means, and I can begin to reflect on what this means to me. So rather than just getting a report and that's perfectly fine and great, that's what I get, I can begin to reflect on what that means to me and how I might bring that forward and how it might add into my career journey. So I can save that and continue, and I can go into where I feel I might be most happiest and how the different characteristics might match towards a particular type of job and so on. And I can kind of continue to save elements and add this to my overall report. So this particular report itself gives me not only just information on the personality temperaments and gives me a sense of careers, but also gives me the opportunity to further reflect on the information that I get. Not only where a person may fit in, but also kind of where the information that I've been given, how I might reflect and use that in my career choice and in my career journey as I move forward. So clicking at the top of the screen after finishing with the personality quiz, I got back to my overall career file, and my personality profile is saved within here. Again, if I'm still not sure what it means, I can click on the different personality types and it will tell me there. So I can take and retake the personality quiz as I move along my career journey. What I can do as well, if I'm unsure of how to use the personality quiz or any of the career apps or elements within MyFuture Plus, when I scroll down to resources, I can click on the quick guide and an accessible PDF is available that I can use to get a sense of the different apps and the different parts of MyFuture Plus and how they're going to help me, and as well as that, how I get into them and use them. So you're very welcome, and I wish you the very best in exploring your journey of career with MyFuture Plus. If you have any other questions, of course, you can contact us, and as well as that, you can like and share our content and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I wish you the very best in your career journey as you move forward.